Korowai tribe of Indonesia. The Korowai people are an indigenous tribe inhabiting the southeastern part of Papua, Indonesia. The Korowai people are renowned for their exceptional skills in constructing elaborate tree houses high above the ground. The construction of a tree house involves a collective effort from the Korowai community. Welcome. This is K-Mura 17 TV, home of documentaries. Her mic is OK Omoge, the moralist, born and bred in Ibotaku, Ojagele. Please do well to comment, like, and most importantly, share the page. That is the only thing you can do to keep seeing me on this page. And as for many that have been doing this, thank you very much. On Korowai location, also called the Kolufo, that is another name for the Korowai. They live in southeastern Papua in the Indonesian provinces of South Papua and the island Papua, Indonesia. On their population, Korowai people population are difficult to estimate, but some expert demographers put it at about 2,900. On their language, the people primarily speak Korowai language and Indonesian. On their religion, the Korowai people acknowledge the presence of diverse spirits within their universe. Among these, particular reverence is given to Gimiji, the red-headed one god. Considering this singular deity as the primary source from which all others originate and to whom all others show respect. On their economy, the Korowai people engage in a lifestyle that combines hunting, gathering, and horticulture, primarily through shifting cultivations. They possess impressive skills in hunting and fishing. On their origin, the exact origin of the Korowai people remains uncertain. Why? Because people don't really have close contact with them. It is believed that they are descendants of Austronesian and Papuans group whose areas of southeastern Papua predominate that area for some generations till of this time, and where they have their base or dwellings today. On their social activities, Korowai people engage in various social activities that strengthen community bonds and facilities. Their way of life is always in that rainforest. Some social activities of the Korowai people are the hunting and fishing, just like we said. They often organize hunting parties or fishing expeditions. These activities promote cooperation, skill sharing, and provide opportunities for social interaction. On gathering and food, gathering forest resources. You know, in their gathering of forest resources is a communal activities. They go into the forest, they gather whatever they want to eat, they gather it together, and what do they do about that? By the time upon their return, they share whatever they have gathered, and they go into their various buildings for cooking. So it's a communal activity. It is not just for an individual. So they go into gathering and getting food as well at the same time. On their building and maintaining tree houses, like I said, they are gatherers, so they move from place to place. And most importantly, they are also people claim some experts claim them to be semi-nomadic people that they travel from one place to the other. On their building is not really permanent. It is well arranged in a way that you can easily disengage or disassemble the whole building's parts. They'll be able to take them to where they belong, and then by the time they migrate, they'll be able to do justice to where they are. On their ceremonies, their ceremony include rite of passage, initiation, celebration, and religious rituals. They bring the community together, foster a sense of identity and belonging, and transmit cultural knowledge from one generation to another, which storytelling and oral tradition is very, very paramount among them. Yoruba will always say, Oro, tí a bá ti fi ọmọdé mojú ẹ̀, ó máa ń parun ni. While my language Kale will say, Oro yẹ́ bá ti mọ̀ máa mojú ẹ̀, tẹ́ bá ti mọ̀ máa mojú ẹ̀, ṣe run ni. Yes. Traditional games and sports, they still involved in some physical skills, competitions, and some other things like archery, running races, and wrestling. All these things, they are their way of educating their young ones that are coming. Then on Korowai building, the Korowai people are renowned for their unique and impressive TreeHouse dwelling, which are an integral part of their traditional architecture and way of life. Like I told you, I said their building is not on ground, it's upstairs. It's more or less like upstairs. In the rainforest where they look for a tree that can harbor, that can stand on that. Once they get the tree, what do? It's a communal activities to gather whatever they want to use, and mostly the palm leaves they use is sago palm leaves. That's what they use for their roofing and the wall construction, and they are well partitioned. Even we have privacy in between these buildings as well. On Korowai family. In Korowai society, the family unit forms the basic social structure and plays a crucial role in their daily lives. We have the extended family. They usually live in extended family units. Yes, you don't just see them living scatteredly. Yeah, they are mostly together with their extended family, like the parent, the grandparent, the great grandparents. Don't forget I told you that they do mostly everything in communal exercise, and they are the ones that tell stories and oral traditions to their young ones. What about division of labor? This is very obvious among them. We have some works that men among them can do, and also there are some works that are specifically for female folks among them. On marriage and relationship, this one is purely or typically arranged by the parents and not any other person. And what do they look here? They have the kinship ties. They have to check the social compatibility. Just like they ask a lady that, what do you like in a girl? You should be able to tell. As for me, this is what I want my girl to be. But you have to have a spec. So to them as well, social compatibility is one of their characteristics. Then we have another one they call social cohesion rather. Cohesion. We say there's this kind of bond in the spirit they have as touching the communal power or the communal activities. They have what we call the family members share resources. Yes, they collaborate on daily tasks, and they participate in social and cultural activities together. The strong bonds within the family foster a sense of belonging and identity. When you see this one, that is my brother, we are playing, we talk at length, there'll be a kind of bound that's going to exist between us. That is it. That's to Korowai people. But one thing they are noticed for, or they are notable for, is the building of their houses on top of the tree. Yes, they live on the tree like birds. Are we going to call them birds family? No, they are fellow human beings like us. We can't call them. That is their culture. That's what they believe. That is their social life, unlike ours. Well, on Korowai tribe, let's stop here. Don't forget, my name is OK Omoge, the moralist, born and bred in the Botaku, Oja Gele. Please don't forget to like, comment, and also share this page. That is the only means that you can use to keep seeing us on this page. And as for many that have been doing that, I thank you a lot. Not just no one, a lot. Thank you very much. You are my real people. Keep sharing the page, please. Let it go viral. Let people know about other people's culture around the world. Thank you very much for listening through and watching as well. Till then, God bless you all. Amen.